Welcome to the Pugilist Place. I'm Lawrence Mejia. Today, we are so very lucky to be here with Joshua, the Professor Franco, the WBA junior bantamweight world champion who will be defending his title on August 14th in Tulsa. Joshua, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me on here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with us. The first thing, as someone who wears glasses, I want to give you props for making specs fashionable, man. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I
You're always
appreciate it.
you're
Appreciate
always,
it.
you're always rocking them, man. I appreciate that. When you fight, do you fight with contacts on?
Nah. I just I just fight with just my regular eyes. I don't have trouble seeing up close. I just have trouble seeing like from far away, pretty much.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. Well, good for you. Because I was wondering, like, yeah, if you did, like, do they pop out? I've heard like boxers sometimes will have them knocked out if they get hit by a punch or something, but you don't have that
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
So this fight's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. How did this fight get made in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it happened, but they just told me the date and the place, and I was like, all right, well, let's do it then,
You know,
wherever.
you'll be there.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm wondering, like, is there like some secret Mexican or Mexican American fan base, some secret Australian fan base? Because
Yeah,
it's off the
yeah,
beaten
maybe
path.
there is. Yeah. Who knows? I know it is closer to Texas, so I mean, I didn't mind it. I have friends and family coming out, driving out to support me. So, it's gonna be good.
Oh, nice. So you got your support heading on up to Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Could you imagine, like, if this fight was held in Texas, in particular San Antonio, could you imagine the support you'd get coming back as world champion?
Yeah, man, that'd be crazy. That'd be something to look forward to. Hopefully in the future for sure. That's something I want to do.
Where's your dream destination to fight?
I would say San Antonio for sure. I mean, especially defending my world title there. I feel like it'll be a day to remember.
It surely would be. So when it comes to trilogies, you don't mess around. You're just 25 years old. This is going to be the second trilogy in your young career. You fought Oscar Negrete back to back to back, and then you beat Jose Burgos, and now you're going to fight Andrew Moloney back to back to back. How do you draw upon the experience of your first trilogy to help you come out on top in your next?
Yeah, I mean, that trilogy helped me a lot. I mean, going 30 rounds with a tough fighter like Oscar Negrete, who doesn't stop throwing punches, who doesn't stop putting pressure the whole fight. It taught me a lot. It taught me that I belong up there with the top contenders. At the time I was only a contender, so I had to prove to myself, what I have inside myself, what I could do. When I give it my all, and I mean, that helped me become world champion.
When you in your first fight with Maloney, he got off to a quick start, and then you methodically broke him down, knocked him down in I believe the 10th round. The second fight, he got off to a quick start again, and then your eye happened. Had it not been for your eye, how would that fight have played out?
I feel like it would have been the same thing as the first fight. I'm always a slow starter. I don't always start fast. I like to be cautious at first, and little by little see what my opponent's doing, and then I'll start seeing the openings, and little by little start breaking them down. But I mean, I feel like it would have been the same thing, but due to the headbutt, the ref had to call the fight. I couldn't see out of my eye. The doctor was asking me, can you see the numbers? And all I saw was black. So from there he caught the fight. So I mean, it is what it is. Now we're here with a third one. So I'm ready to go.
Within that first fight, what were some of the signs that that you were seeing in the ring that were letting you know that you were breaking him down?
Well, since the first round, I just seen it in his face, and when he seen that his shots, weren't really affecting me as much, and I started picking up the pace little by little. I just seen that he was getting worried.
That look of urgency on his face and his body movements and stuff. Uh,
Yes.
Usually by the time you're into the third fight, you've had sometimes 24 rounds of experience between both opponents, and the last
Yeah.
fight got stopped in the second. Are you a little concerned, like maybe is there like a little element of unknown because you guys didn't go very many rounds in the second fight?
I mean, no, I mean, I'm not too concerned about that. I feel like I have a lot of experience now as a fighter, and I mean, this new fight is gonna with every fight that I have, I make my adjustments, that I need to make, during the fight, and from there on, I'll start picking up, my rhythm, and I'll see the openings little by little.
There was a lot of jawing going on back and forth after the second fight. Is the third fight personal to you? Do you want to hurt him?
I feel like it is personal, I do want to show him and prove to him that I want to show him that I am champ still, and and how I became champ the first time. I'm just on a different level than him. That's something I want to show him. I mean, it is personal. Of course, with everything that happened after the second fight, back and forth arguments and stuff. So I mean, yeah, man, it's personal for sure.
And with all that controversy, do you feel like you have to knock him out to make a statement?
I feel like I have to dominate for sure. I have to not make it a close fight. Um, just dominate, and if I hurt him, then I'm gonna take him out of there. And I feel like I believe like I could hurt him, sometime during the fight.
Where do you display your championship belt?
I have it right here in camp with me actually. It gives me motivation, so I bring it with me when I come to camp. So days when I don't feel like working out, I look at it, and then it gives me motivation. And I'm ready to go. I remember that feeling. Getting the world title. So I want to feel that again. I want to feel that victory again.
Amazing. You ever sit back and just go, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Even like you said, to this day, I still think about it like, damn, I can't believe I became world champion. It's something that I always dreamed of since I started boxing, and to accomplish that goal, it feels so good. But I have many more things I want to accomplish, so I got to keep going.
And that's my follow-up question too, is that when you talk to a lot of young fighters, one of the reasons why they box is to become world champion. And Josh, you're world champion now. So what are some of the things that you're motivated by going forward in your career?
I want to see more accomplishments in my career. I want to be a great. I want to be remembered as a great and as a legend who gave great fights, who didn't back down from anybody. Um, and for my family, I want to make my family proud, my parents proud. And I know how proud I make them when I won my first world title. So I just like that feeling, of making my parents proud, especially everything we've been through, coming up, even in amateurs, the struggles we had and everything. To see that smile on their face, it's just priceless. So I mean, I just want to keep feeling that, making them proud.
You're exactly right. Priceless. You can't put a dollar total on that. Pretty
Yeah.
amazing. So talk to us about your training camp for your upcoming fight, and how has training changed for you since becoming a belt holder?
Yeah, man, training camp's been going good. I mean, I've been in camp for about 10 weeks now, and by the time I finish, it'll be 12 weeks. But yeah, man, I just been here training hard, and ever since I became champion, I feel like I just leveled up my confidence, my skills have gotten better, my IQ, and every day that I spar, I just feel like I'm getting better and better. Even the days I'm not sparring, I want to improve something in my skill set, and just keep growing as a fighter. And ever since I feel like I won that title, I just been growing, mentally.
Any injuries or anything out of the ordinary?
No, man. Actually, when the eye thing happened, the doctor told me to take some time off. The doctor didn't want me doing anything involved with boxing because he said I could damage my eye more. So, with those few months and couple of months I took off, I feel like my body healed 100%. And before I was having little wrist problems or even my shoulder, and I feel like when I got back in the gym, all those problems they went away. I didn't feel them anymore. So I feel like I needed that little time off.
The last time I spoke with you, I think it was after the third Negretti fight. And you mentioned that one of the main reasons why you fight is to put your skills up against the best in the sport. So should you get past Moloney, who would you like to fight next?
Of course, I want to fight with Chocolatito, even though he's not a title holder right now. I feel like that'll be a fight, to give for the fans, and that's a fight that I've always wanted. I've watched Chocolatito since I was a kid. I always study him. Even sometimes now I still study, some of his things, and I feel like it'll be a great fight for the fans. And even though he's such a legend and a great fighter, I feel like I have a little bit more than he has, to make the victory for myself. So that's a fight I want, in the future.
What do you think of the Chocolatito Estrada fight, and who do you think won?
I feel like it was a really good fight, and I feel like I would have edged it out for Chocolatito. I feel like he was the aggressor. You know, he was putting his punches together, landing the cleanest shots. But I mean, they gave it to Estrada, so I mean, it is what it is. You know, that's boxing. But I feel like Chocolatito, you know, should have won the belt.
Your good friend and stablemate Hector Tonjada experienced his first professional defeat recently. As somebody who experienced a loss early in their career and bounced back from it and became a world champion, what advice do you have for Hector?
I would just tell him, you know, one loss doesn't mean anything. You know, he had a bad night. You know, it wasn't his night. He had an off night, so I know he wasn't 100%. I know that wasn't the Hector that that we all see here in the gym. You know, giving it his all. You know, he just had a bad night. So you know, I talked to him. I told him, you know, keep your head up. I told him that we knew that wasn't him. I knew he had an off night. So I mean, I just gave him, you know, words of advice. You know, I mean, suffering that first loss, I know how that feels. So you know, when that happened to me, I know how it felt. So you know, I guess I could relate in a way. So you know, I just told him, keep your head up, bro. I mean, one loss doesn't mean shit. You'll come back harder and stronger, and you know, with the right mindset, he could do that.
It's so tough for boxers. You have one night, one bad night, one bad
Yeah,
day. You don't get enough sleep. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Any other
yeah,
sport, you
yeah,
get to come back the next day, but not here.
yeah,
Um,
for real.
so, Joshua, highly anticipated fight. What kind of performance can your fans expect from you on August 14th?
Expect an exciting, explosive performance. You know, I'm coming with everything. I have something to prove this fight, and I want to make a statement. So you know, that itself should, you know, let people tune in. You know, and to be honest, I'm you know, I'm trying to get him out of there. You know, and I want an exciting performance. You know, I want to make a statement for sure. So I hope everybody tunes in and you know and expect an exciting, explosive fight from me.
Last questions before I let you go. So you're somebody, even when you're not training, you stay in the gym. You're constantly running, constantly active. What musical artist or band stays in heavy rotation in your workout playlist?
I would say Nipsey Hussle. I would say Meek Mill, Tupac. I would say, you know, those top three. You know, but I have different, you know, different. I listen to a lot of rap, so I like a lot of different rap artists. So you know, I feel like that gets me motivated.
Can't go wrong with Nipsey and Tupac, old school and new school.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Joshua, thank you so much for your time, champ. We look forward to seeing you perform on August 14th on ESPN. Best of luck to you, and thank you for sitting down with us.
Yes, sir. No problem. And thank you for your time, bro. Appreciate the support. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Thank you.